Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus especially. These are love readings, so I would advise you to go look at your Venus placements sign and look at that love reading and see if it resonates with you. Your Sun and Moon may provide insight for your love life as well because your Moon is connected to your emotional feelings. This particular video is going to be for Aries. This is your love reading. We're going to do a 5-card spread and we're going to clarify all 5 of those cards. So let's see what's going on in Aries' love life. Please give me accurate insight and guidance for Aries. I do have a Mars frequency playing in the background. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. Mars is the energy of determination, passion, war, tools. So you want to use that energy very wisely depending on where your Mars placement is. Mars is currently moving into the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is a very hardworking and determined sign. If I'm not mistaken, Mars is actually detriment in the sign of Capricorn. So this is where you really want to take that ambition, drive, and passion and take action with it. Not just think about it, not just leave it in your head, Aries. So let's do your 5-card spread for your love life. You have your current energy coming out as the 7 of Gems. You'll be getting a lot of 7s if you watch the love reading that the general reading for February that I just did for Aries. You will have seen lots of 7 cards come out during that reading as well. This 7 of Gems tells us that you're frustrated about something in your love life. Something is not matching up to what you feel like it should be. Maybe some of you guys are sexually frustrated as well. Someone here is not happy with their situation. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it feels like you have a lot of stress when it comes to your financial situation. When it comes to your love life. Might be when it comes to your financial situation too, because I do believe financial things popped up in your general reading. So this may be affecting your love life. Because Mars is in Capricorn, you might not even want to deal with nobody romantically until you're able to get your finances together. So to clarify that 7 of Gems, you have the card that says spiritual connection. So you may have a spiritual connection with somebody. What's also interesting is if you just watched the Aries general reading, you would have heard me talk about the 7 energy. The number 7 is a very spiritual energy. It represents spiritual communication. So if you're seeing any synchronicities that involve the number 7, I want you to listen more to what your spiritual team may be trying to say to you. They could communicate through dreams, through readings. Sometimes people will get an ancestral reading or a message from their spiritual guides. There's many different ways in which they can communicate with you. Be open to it, because I feel like there's something that you need to understand from a very spiritual perspective. In the past influences, you have the Prince of Roses. This is the mover. This is actually the player card. So Aries, you or maybe someone that you were dealing with could have been a player, or you maybe wasn't even playing, but maybe you just was around, you was dating a lot, you wasn't really trying to do anything serious. You were just being you. Many people were attracted to you. Papa was a Rolling Stone. That's the type of energy that the mover definitely gives. So maybe you were just trying to figure out what it is that you like inside of a person, what it is you don't like when it comes to your love life, because like I said, you have this energy of frustration. So it could have been because of your past experiences in love that you are not quite ready to settle down. You do have the card to clarify the Prince of Roses. It says lies and deceit. So you may not have been very honest in relationships, especially in the past, or someone may have not been very honest with you. Now, I'm going to be honest. I thought this love reading was going to tell us a little bit more about your love situation, and we're not quite done with this 5-card spread. But I am picking up on the energy that you need some heart chakra healing, period. You need some heart chakra healing, because right now I see you as emotionally unavailable. I see that there's a spiritual connection with maybe a certain individual. They could even be from your past, but because of lies and deceit here, maybe that wasn't a situation that worked out so well. But you may be meeting a new person in which you have a spiritual connection with as well. Remember, it's a spiritual connection, so it could be a romantic connection, but it could also be a family member or friend that you truly care for. Eight of Shells. Ooh wee. Okay, so in your current obstacles and challenges, you have the Eight of Shells, and I actually want to read this directly from the book because I feel like it can provide better insight, as this is not a card that I pull very frequently. It says you need to become aware of the physical, mental, or emotional sacrifices that are or will be required regarding what you have asked about. It could be worth it, but you may need to seek a person or cause more worthy of your efforts and sacrifice. Work on your tendency towards shyness and withdrawal by not taking yourself so seriously. You or someone you love may swing from sudden outbursts of crying to emotional frigidity and back again. It may seem that you are going through a dark night of the soul, but you are actually learning about self-love and self-nurturing. Okay, so interesting. It's like a lot of your romantic relationships are providing you with insight on how you want to be treated. Maybe you're still connecting how you want to be treated to how you are raised, and those might be two different things, because you might be requiring a partner to do this and that because that's what you feel like defines love, but that might not be the definition of love you want to hold on to. All right, so some of you guys are sacrificing some type of ideology about love, some type of heart chakra stagnation regarding love, some type of cloud that I feel like has been put over love. I feel like your perception of love is not, I'm not going to say it's not what love is. It just feels like it's disconnected. Like I said, I keep getting this emotionally unavailable energy from you guys. And it feels like you guys are very closed off right now. You're not trying to step into anything very serious. You're protecting your feelings and emotions by not putting yourself into certain situations here, Aries. What divine love message do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Chiron, as well as Venus? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so there's the divine message card, but I'm also going to go back and clarify that Eight of Shields. Perhaps we could get more insight on what it is that you need to sacrifice. Although, again, I feel like it's an ideology. It's a way that you believe love is supposed to be. And love, the definition of love for everyone may be a little bit different, but you never know what it is for you until you do that heart chakra healing and release the burdens, release the grief. The heart chakra tends to hold on to energy from the past as well as from past lives. So some of you guys are really struggling with relationships, even when it comes to your family or just love in general. I highly suggest you look into some heart chakra healing. I may be able to provide you with some resources if you inbox me or email me as well. Can I get one card to clarify the Eight of Shells for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Please and thank you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify this Eight of Shells. Okay, so to clarify the Eight of Shells, Aries, we have find a way to bring harmony and happiness into your life. So that's interesting because it's like you are the one who needs to take action if you want your love life to move forward. You're not waiting on nobody else. Although we have this soul connection here, something has already been made clear to you about if there is an individual in your life who you should move forward with, or who you should take some time to do the healing with, or just connect with on a spiritual level. Some of you guys maybe need some spiritual insight and you need to connect to those feelings and emotions. And in order for you to know what those are, you might need to find somebody who's more capable of helping you understand your feelings and emotions, because right now the only feeling and emotion that you're showing is frustration. You need to understand what is the root cause of that anger and that frustration and that stress and that anxiety. Where does it come from? Does it come from the relationship you have with your parents, the relationship you had with an ex, the relationship you had in a past life? You have to understand where that comes from so you can do the healing necessary to move forward in your love life. Now, your divine message, this is the Princess of Rings. This describes to us that you will be communicating with someone this week whom may tell you something romantically. Like a lot of people might be flirting with you, because this is not your energy. This is someone outside of you. People are communicating maybe their feelings to you. Let's clarify this Princess of Wings. You know what? Some of y'all are going to have some one-night stands, because I'm looking at this girl on this Princess of Wings cards, and you know, she's a little barely dressed. She's a little undressed. Her clothes look a little disheveled. So, you know, Aries, some of y'all might be having a one-night stand with the individual. Clarify the Princess of Wings. And they may think it's more like they might ask for your phone number and you ain't give them your real phone number. It feels like this part is a little bit of a mess, Aries. Clarify the Princess of Wings, please and thank you. Remember, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with each and every Aries. If you'd like a private reading, you can book one on my website. We have adjudication, so there's some type of judgment here being declared. So you're receiving communication about some type of judgment that's being declared. We have adjudication. This says that perhaps if you're in a relationship, you need a mediator. You need a reading. You need someone else who is more mature so that they can help you understand what's going on in your love situation, because I'm telling you, this energy is a little bit confusing, because at one point you emotionally unavailable, and at the same time you have so many people around you who are maybe trying to create something with you, and then you have the spiritual connection card. Clarify adjudication for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please and thank you. What's going on? Can I get some clarity, please? Okay, so we finna step into a whole story here. There you go. You got the Lovers. Like I said, some of you guys may, if you're married, you could be put in a situation where you're having to go to court, maybe to do a legal separation or divorce. Some of you guys could be going to the courthouse to get married, although I feel like that is less likely. If you're in a rush to get married, I'd actually say don't do that. Not at this current time, because these energies are not favorable for marriage. These energies are actually showing that there's more healing than loving that needs to be done, because you won't be able to fully love or fully express or receive your own emotions or emotions from others. You can't be open and receptive if you don't clear things out. If you don't make space for love, how can you be ready to accept it? How can this lover present themselves to you in a way in which you guys could build something if you are not open to accepting what love even means for you, if you're not willing to go find your own definition of it? All right, what's going on with Aries? We got adjudication in the love card, the Lovers. Adjudication with the Lovers. What's going on? There's big judgment declared on some sort of relationship here. Now, Aries, I'm just going to be honest with you. I do feel like there are secrets revealed. You could be meeting somebody and somebody finds out that someone lied, because you do have the lies and deceit card, or somebody could be communicating about a lie, like somebody could be somebody friend. Okay, so let me just give you a scenario. Let's say one of your friends go to the club, right? And they see this girl or this dude that you was messing with, you was talking to. But that dude or that girl you was messing with is communicating with somebody else. They flirt with somebody else, but they didn't let you know that that's what they was doing. So now you got your friend who's being the Princess of Wings, the messenger, the communicator. She's communicating to you something that she saw that may cause a change in this love connection. I just feel like there's a lot of communication about an ex, or communication about someone in which you had some sort of entanglement with. And to be honest, Aries, with that adjudication card, it does not look pretty. Like somebody lies, somebody's secret finna come out. Clarify adjudication with the Lovers card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. You got the Tower card. Like I said, something finna come out. Something that could have been very much so unexpected. It could even be a pregnancy. Like somebody may tell you that they are pregnant and you ain't really want them to be pregnant, or that person themselves didn't want to be pregnant. But there is an unexpected event that happens with this Tower card and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a card that represents your energy, Aries. So this is definitely a situation involving you receiving something, whether it is news, excuse me, or some sort of romantic communication about something that just shakes up the foundation. It shakes up your beliefs, it shakes up your thoughts, it shakes up your reality. Yeah, I just flipped this card over. It says 6 to 9 months. Aries, somebody pregnant. Somebody might already be pregnant and they just haven't told you. Let me get tell me about this Ace of Wands and the Tower card for Aries. Let me get one more clarifying card, then we're going to move on to the near future in love, because I can see, Aries, y'all's love situation is a tad bit messy. You got a couple cards that flew out here. It says, try not to worry. Helpful people will be coming into your life. You have positive or beneficial, and then you also have root chakra healing. So the root chakra can connect to people from your past, from which and it also signifies a family history. So I want you to examine your family and their relationships. Are there people in your family who are married? Have they been married for a long time? And is their relationship positive or beneficial to to them or others who are around them. Because you might have parents who swear up and down they've been married for this long and they so happy, but they didn't raise their child up in a very toxic household. Sometimes people have different perspectives about their situation, but one of the perspectives seems to be more closer to the truth. So what in your love life is closer to the truth about what it is you want, what it is that you're doing? You're gonna have to really sit down and ask yourself what you want in love. Is the person that you're around, wanting the same thing? Are you being clear? Are you communicating what it is that you want in love to other people? Or are you just keeping it to yourself and maybe causing these tower moments? Let's get one more for the near future love card for Aries. Please and thank you. What message do we have for Aries regarding their near future of love? All right, so here it is. You have the Three of Shells. This is a card of celebration. It's kind of funny because all these other cards, we talked about how crazy your love life is. Then in the near future, you just have the card of Three of Shells. This is more of a card that says that you're celebrating something that you're doing and something that's around you. Somebody could be celebrating a graduation, a marriage. Somebody could even be celebrating a pregnancy. Like I said, somebody pregnant, Aries. Somebody pregnant. Let me see. What's this card? February is significant. There you go. A lot of this may play out in the month of February. You may start to realize certain things, or you may get that communication that you've been looking for. Some of you guys could be communicating to someone about something that's worth celebrating. Like, it might not even have anything to do with your love life. You could just be celebrating something that happened in your career, something that just made you happy. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do, because we started off with the energy of frustration as your current energy, and in the near future you have the card of celebration. So to go from frustration to celebration is definitely a shift in your energy, and I'd rather you be in that celebratory mode. But I also want you to clear up any lies that you have told yourself or others, because I do see some backlash from that. All right, Aries, that was your love reading. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Next, we will be doing Taurus.